And on this Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026 edition of Newsmakers, the U.S. Supreme Court says a Rastafari man cannot sue Louisiana prison officials who cut his dreadlocks. Sagar Magadi reports.
Damon Landor says the officials violated his religious beliefs. While the justices condemned what happened to him, they agreed with lower court rulings that a federal law designed to protect inmates' religious rights cannot be used to hold people who violate those rights financially responsible. The High Court refused to apply the rationale from its ruling 6 years ago that let Muslim men sue over being included on the FBI's no-fly list under a sister statute. Sagar Magani, Washington.
Medication abortions are resuming in Missouri. Planned Parenthood began offering medication abortions yesterday at its locations in Kansas City and St. Louis. The move comes after a Jackson County judge struck down most of the state's abortion restrictions last week. Medication abortions were last offered in Missouri in 2018. There's a new lesson requirement for South Dakota schools. State education officials have approved 3 prenatal development video options to comply with the new law that takes effect July 1st. The videos include Baby Olivia, produced by a pro-life group. Officials say all approved videos were vetted for scientific accuracy. Despite lawsuits and pushback from the neighborhood, a judge is clearing a California church project to move forward. John Fink reports.
The San Diego Superior Court ruled the city followed state environmental law and properly reviewed traffic and other impacts. The project calls for a roughly 54,000 square foot church with about 900 seats on a 6-acre site in Del Cerro. Some neighbors have fought the plan for years, raising concerns about traffic and the size of the project. That group says it will appeal, a process that could take 12 to 18 months while the project moves through city review. I'm John Fink.
Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred says the San Francisco Giants failed to inform players they could opt out of wearing rainbow-themed caps during Pride Night. Some players, including pitcher Landon Roop, added Bible verses to the caps, which violated league policy. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley expressed concern over the warning to players, calling it dubious and arguing MLB promotes a political viewpoint with Pride-themed uniforms. Manfred responded that the league's policy allows exemptions for Pride emblems and players can opt out. Manfred said the Giants' communication was inadequate, but players faced no penalties or fines. Philanthropic donations in the U.S. rose to $617 billion in 2025, marking a 3% increase from the previous year. The growth was highlighted in the Giving USA 2026 report. Bequests saw a significant 17% jump, possibly indicating the start of the predicted great wealth transfer from baby boomers. Donations to 7 of 9 charitable categories that Giving USA tracks grew. One exception was gifts to houses of worship and religious institutions. Religious giving was essentially flat in inflation-adjusted terms, with a 0.2% decline. That's in keeping with a long-term trend. Religious giving has barely budged in the U.S. over the past 2 decades, increasing by only 1.2% since 2005. Even so, the $152 billion Americans gave to congregations and other religious institutions remains by far the largest category. It accounted for 23% of all donations in 2025. And that's Newsmakers for this Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026 edition. I'm Keith Black.